Hi everybody, my name is Mrs. McDaniels and I will be your instructor for your Nursing 420 Substance Abuse course. The purpose of this video is just to give you a quick overview of Blackboard and some points about the course itself. So first off, just a little explanation about this course. It really is an overview of substance abuse and addiction. There's going to be an emphasis on understanding the prevalence of substance abuse in the hospital and the community settings. Additional areas of focus, we're going to look at the nurse's role in the detection and prevention of substance abuse, understanding clients' reasons for drug use, the impact of substance use on families and community, resources for those clients with substance use. We're also going to look at the effects of substance abuse on the nursing profession as well, and how to deal with substance abuse among nurses. So hopefully you will gain some knowledge from this course. So first, just want to talk about, this is what you should see when you come to the home page. Make sure you go over the Getting Started section. There is place here that once you go into the Getting Started, please be sure you review through this, and at the very bottom go through the acknowledgement. Just lets me know that you have reviewed this information. Next part, we have the course documents. This shows the learning activities. And then there are 3 documents that you really should download and have available. One is the syllabus, the course calendar at a glance. This will have all of your assignments and their due dates all on one page. And make sure you are familiar with the discussion grading rubric, since you will have several discussion boards, and this is the grading rubric that I use. So let's quickly look at these documents. There are some things that I'd like to point out. Here's your syllabus. It has my contact information on it as well. Goes over the description of the course, outcomes. There are no required textbooks for this. I will provide all resources for you. With that in mind, since a lot of this is all web-based, I do my best to constantly make sure that links work properly. If you find that a link is broken, please let me know and I will correct this. So there will be weekly quizzes in this class, and this shows you the breakdown. Weekly discussions, they are worth 7.5% each for a total of 30 points of your grade. Weekly quizzes are 5%, and quizzes can be anywhere from 5 to 15 questions. They're not very long, and you are allowed 2 attempts. The highest grade is recorded, and this is open book as well, so it's just basically a way to make sure you're hitting the points that I'm trying to make sure you understand for that particular week. There's a couple of continuing ed courses that you will greatly benefit for, that you will receive credit for in this class. One is about adolescent substance use, and another is about understanding substance use disorder in nursing. And then you have a final project, which I'll talk a little bit about. You have a choice of either writing a small paper or constructing a brochure. And this just kind of goes through the policies of the course. So to give you an idea of the weekly schedule, this class this semester starts on a Wednesday. And so Wednesday is the first day, Tuesday is the last day of the week. Saturday is the day that your initial discussion post needs to be done by. And then Saturday through Tuesday, you need to respond to 2 other peers. It does not, these posts need to be done on a different day than your initial post in order to strive for full points. And then, of course, any assignments in your quiz need to be done by the end of the respective week. Grading scale is pretty consistent with the rest of your classes at USC Upstate. Late assignments is basically at my discretion. You lose 3% each day for up to 3 days, but students who have had me in the past, you need to communicate with me. There are things going on in life. I don't have a crystal ball into all of your lives, so if something's going on and you need additional time, you do need to communicate with me. I prefer you communicate with me via email from your USC Upstate email address, but you're also free to reach out to me by phone as well. APA style is important for your discussion boards, and this kind of gives you a breakdown of the course content by week. So like I said, it's pretty straightforward. The other document I suggest that you print up is the assignments by week. Discussion board are due Saturday by 11:59, cross posts, and other assignments are due by end of day on Tuesdays, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Each week, I kind of give you a list of the assignments, and I'll also show you what the percentage of that assignment is for your grade. So it's kind of self-explanatory. Last day to drop this class is November 23rd. After that, you will receive a WF. Last day of this class is December 5th, Thanksgiving break, 27th through the 29th. Really the only assignment that has a different due date is your project, which you'll see here has a due date of Sunday, December 1st, during the last week. And the last document that I suggest that you print up is going to be the weekly discussion, question, criteria, and grading rubric. This gives you a sense of how you should respond, how your initial response should be. Do not attach. Actually, you won't be able to attach. Cite references using APA format. End of the week is Tuesday. Your initial post here, as indicated, is Saturday by midnight each week. 2 classmates on a different day from your initial post, and points will be deducted if you complete everything, your initial post, and cross posts all in one day. Make sure they're substantial, that you add to the conversation. And below here is the actual grading rubric that I will use to grade your discussion post. So you know up front what you need to provide, and that there is no question how I'm grading you with your discussion board, again because this will count for 30% of your grade. Back to actual Blackboard. So we've looked at the course documents. As you scroll down on this left menu, here's faculty information. Here's contact information about me, how to reach me. Currently you'll see I recently got remarried, so I still have my old email address. That will be changing at some point, but up until then you'll still be using my old email address, so please don't get too confused about that. Here's a little background information about me. Talks about some of my background. It's quite varied. I've worked everywhere from operating room to pain management clinic, fibromyalgia, and now I work part-time as a diabetic educator to high-risk expecting moms. So I've done a lot of kind of outskirt specialty areas. The next here is your coursework. Here are your weekly guides. And again, it kind of just maps everything out. Week 1, Module 1. You will log in there. It will give you the description for the week, your objectives, the subject area, things that you need to be working on this week, and next steps. It has your readings broken in a separate section with some downloads and links. There's usually always some multimedia for you to watch. I try not to do very long videos, but videos that are long enough to kind of impact the topic for the week. And assignments are towards the bottom. So week 1 you have an introduction of yourself and a week 1 discussion. And here again your syllabus and course doc acknowledgement. So this is kind of set up for each week and hopefully is easy for you to navigate. You can also click on the discussion board area. There is a virtual office that you can post questions of me. And basically at the beginning of each week, the new discussion board will open. I don't prefer students to work too far ahead, so they will open up typically on Mondays for the upcoming week. So that's why you don't see anything else here. Additional resources, you have your My Grades. This is where you can see your grades for all assignments. But the nice thing too, it will have your due dates for different assignments. And here too, once you get a grade, if you see a little balloon bubble, that is typically a message from me. Please read it, because sometimes if I see something wrong with an assignment and I think you can improve upon it, I typically will give you the opportunity to resubmit. Also, APA resources. I try to keep this updated, different resources for students and how to cite some different resources that students don't typically come upon. So I have a folder here that allows you to see how to cite different things that might be out of the norm. So that's kind of a quick overview. Hopefully it will help you in terms of your navigation. If you do have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to post a question on a discussion board. I really do look forward to this class. It's one of my favorites to teach. It's a subject matter that I think we all come across with our patients at one time or another, and a lot of us unfortunately have some personal experience with this with someone within our own family. So it's something I think near and dear to a lot of us that we can bring some experience to, and with a little bit of knowledge make for better patient experiences. So hopefully the next 7 weeks will be great for you, and I look forward to it. Take care. Bye-bye.